Do you want to watch a YouTube video? Yeah, the pineapple.
Hey, what's up YouTube fam? Check it out guys. In this video I'm going to be teaching you how to stack dimes by TIG Welding. A lot of people say, man, looks like a stack of dimes, stack of nickels. Well, you know, it depends on the thickness of the wire you're using, right? Well, it's all about consistency, muscle memory, but having the proper steps. The proper prior preparation prevents piss poor performance. That's your 7 P's. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you step by step. Now I've just grabbed 2 random pieces of steel. I'm going to clean them up and stick them together. Obviously your metal thickness will play a part in this, but always remember that this is a tutorial for educational purposes only. So one tip I will give you right off the bat, and I taught my kids when they were like 11, 12 years old how to do this, and they were running dimes, man. So it's, of course, I set everything up for them perfectly and had it all in a controlled environment. But this gives you the basic principle, okay? It's aircraft quality welds. I did it for a long time, so I know what they look for. And later in other videos, I'll be showing you how to walk the cup on pipe, which is actually very easy. A lot of beginners get in it and they get their hand cramped up, and they're making a very simple mistake right there by trying to control the cup by gripping too tight. But anyways, we'll get into that later on. But in this video, it's going to be basically a daub. So what you're doing, you're going to create a puddle, and that puddle is going to be a representative of the size of your weld. And you're going to step. Now that's why I was talking about muscle memory. And that muscle memory is going to say everything about, once you've done this for a while, you don't even think about it. But it's heat control, muscle memory, and consistency. Step, perfect steps. That's the practice you're going to have to practice. So you make that puddle the right size, whatever amperage you set it on, you control it. Even if it's where you're not using a foot pedal or a thumb trigger or strike up, controlling that puddle is everything. So, and then you'll make that puddle, you'll daub that metal in there, that filler rod in there, and make it hump up, move on, hump up, move on, hump up, move on, kind of like a heartbeat. So let's get started. Okay, this is the first time I'm trying something like this, so let's hope it works. I put a welding, I don't have a special camera for any of this, so I put a welding lens, just a typical, it's not my blue lens, it's because I got that in my hood. But I put it in, taped it to the camera actually. So what we're going to do to start is I'm going to test and see if I got the right amount of amperage, and by doing that I'll do that with my tacks. Now typically I would I'm using a 1/16 filler wire. On something big like this I would run, of course, a larger tungsten, a larger wire, a larger cup, but this is for demonstrational purposes only. Okay, I will show y'all a video another time about how to properly grind the tungsten so it's linear, where it's the electricity flows out of it properly instead of spherically. Yeah, a lot of things I can show y'all. Okay, yeah, again, I hope y'all can see this. Just make sure our gas is on. Yes, it is. Okay, didn't look too bad. 150, I can go up or down, but I'm going to fluctuate with that. And let me get another tack on the other end. About here, so I can really see what the temperature is like. Okay, I'm definitely, once I got into deeper water, definitely going to have to go up. So I'm going to give it all this machine's got is at 200, and let's run a bead. Remember, I'll show you. Let me just run the bead, and then I'll show you my steps. Not too bad. I've ran prettier and I've ran a little bit uglier. Okay. That's pretty much how it's done. So at this point, I'll show you what I did. Okay, let me grab my stuff here. So I'm putting that angle towards me. Some people will say, was it a push or a pull? That's called a push. All right, I'm going at that angle, and I step, 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 step. Let it. I've established a puddle. I filled it in with my filler rod. Step, filled it in with filler rod. Step, filled it in with filler rod. Step, fill it, so on and so forth, keeping it very consistent. If you can do all that, you won't have no problem impressing people with your new welding skills. All right, y'all. Oh yeah, one other thing, it's very important to turn the gas on. Hold on while I go clean the tungsten now. Common mistake.